And hello, and welcome to this introductory video about a new service that we're offering in the Halifax area primarily, but we are online, so we can go anywhere if it's on the internet. And the new service is called ITHome. I like to think of it as IT Call Home. So in this video, I'll walk through the basic website to give you an idea of what's in it. I won't go into any great detail. There will be additional videos going into each aspect in more detail. But this is just to give you a quick overview of the service. Okay, so the idea here that I'm a retired IT consultant, and besides getting a little bit bored, I decided that maybe there's something I could do, help people that I found the challenge of all the new technology coming out, and most people really don't have the time to dig deep and to get full advantage of it. So this is the idea that this is a filler, mainly for software installation. Let's dig into it a bit. So the service is called ITHome, or Information Technology for Home and Small Businesses. For all the people who are maybe setting up a home office, and it can be extremely overwhelming. And with a little bit of help, you can get through these difficult times. I know there's been issues with my own technology where it can take hours to track down one thing and then to find out that it's something relatively simple. So the idea here is to provide that service. One of the other key aspects of starting up a home business or just expanding your own personal entertainment computers is making that initial purchase or planning for it. And this is where I think that I'll be able to help out a great deal, with a half hour or an hour of just talking about what your goals are and what your plans are and what you want to achieve. I can add a little bit of perspective on the technology and maybe offer you some time savings and some money savings. The idea here is really to make fuller advantage of your technology. There's a lot available, so why not take advantage of it? So this planning period, very, very valuable, and I think that this is where we can be very helpful to you. The core services after you make your decision to purchase or to upgrade. One of the problem areas is just unpacking and setup. It can be a real time consumer, and I think we can add value here. Software configurations and installations, we'll take the time to research the various software manufacturers to make sure that it's configured appropriately for what you want to achieve. And then a half hour sitting down, going through your installation could be extremely valuable. Now, we'll customize any training or orientation that you may or may not need. In some cases, people don't need any training, but there's a lot to learn out there, so we'll be really glad to give you a hand there. Here's an area that I have been involved in for many years, and it's always an issue when new hardware comes available and new software is available. Migrating from the old technology, from the legacy technology to the new, is a big deal, and this is one area that we do specialize in. So generally speaking, there's no need to throw away your investment in previous software. In most cases, we can migrate, if not the complete system, the information. The key here is to retain all of your data. So this gets into the whole idea of custom applications, and most often people think this is very expensive and time consuming. Well, what we have developed some initial, I call them stubs, but the 4 basic programs that are general purpose and can be customized real rapidly for your specific need. And again, I'll do a separate video on this, but the idea here is that the data that you create on a day-to-day basis should be captured and saved so that you can retrieve it, analyze it, and incorporate it into your decisions. We spend money every day, we buy things, that information should be saved. And then we're planning to buy things, and we can look at our previous buying patterns and make decisions. So very powerful and available. The way that we structured here, the software stubs and install, the basic install is free. And for those who are consulting with us that are a client. And if you want to expand or customize it even more, what I have found, an hour or two of just a dusting, give you time to work with it, and then as you use these various applications, you can come up with ideas. You may want to customize them yourselves or get us to help you customize them further, but it's not a big deal. We'll make the software available for you, and then with minimal customizations, you're up and running. The idea of general support, and this gets into beyond the installation and training and maybe getting your custom software installed. It's the day-to-day, and this is where I know personally I have found extremely frustrating. There's an upgrade to your operating system, or there's something that you want to do and it just does not work. And I guess the most maddening thing is when your operating system is upgraded by the manufacturer and nothing works, or there's major failures. And quite often this is a market-wide experience, so if there's a major upgrade, and you will not be the only person experiencing these difficulties. And we should be able to help you out here get past this phase. Or it could be something very simple, like something you want to do. In any event, becoming a client, very simple to do. You just email us and we'll set you up and away you go. And then you can contact by text or phone or email with questions. The same thing with the ongoing support. This is a more formal arrangement where maybe you want someone to come by once a month or go online and check out your system and do a basic maintenance. One of the areas that's really important for both just the regular home user and the professional at home is backups strategies, making sure your systems are backed up and up to date. So again, the only thing required to set up this general support is just an email. Just contact us and we'll set you up, and it's basically an email or a text away for help. So there's 3 ways that you can work with us. You can, as I said before, you can just email, phone, text, and that can, in most cases, solve the problem. Now, if you require a home visit, no problem. We'll just do an evaluation of what your requirements are. And then once we are determined that we can, in fact, help you, boom, we'll come on site at your convenience and work with the problem. And then the third area is the ongoing support and setting up a consulting agreement. And this doesn't have to be extremely formal. It doesn't have to be very expensive. It can be as inexpensive as $20 a month or even less. So, but it's all based on your requirements, and it's more taking a precaution or precautionary approach to your IT needs, and what are the basic housekeeping things that you should be doing on a regular basis, particularly if it's your business. So how do you reach us? So there's a telephone number and an email, and we are on Facebook and YouTube. just take a snap at the screen. There's the phone number and email address there. Now notice that we couldn't be consistent with all of the naming conventions. So while the email is ithome.halifax@yahoo.com, and the Facebook is Technology for Home, and then the YouTube is at ITHome-Halifax. Now, on the YouTube, we will be producing specific short videos on all the different areas that I just talked about. So, how do you pay us? So, here are our rates. The simple rate is $20 an hour. But for phone support and texting support, we bill at 15-minute increments. So there's a minimum of a $20 requirement, but if we only take 15 minutes then to solve your problem, then you have 45 minutes left on your, call it, account, which means that you can tap us and get access to that. And then anything beyond an hour will be just billed at the 15-minute. On-site support is again the $20 an hour fee, but this one is a minimum 1 hour. So if we're going to come on site, it's going to cost you a minimum $20. And beyond that 1 hour, we will bill at 30-minute increments. So if it's an hour and a half, it's $30. Plan consulting, we'll go with the basic $20 an hour, but here we'll be flexible and look at what might be makes sense to you. I'm kind of thinking that most people would just want to do a monthly fee to be online, and we can build into that if either an on-site or an online visit. We will do the custom design, so our custom stub software is free, and it includes a basic install and config for you. Then beyond that, we'll do the standard consulting fee to, if you want it upgraded and changed and modified. But basically, the software is free. So look for the YouTube video on custom software to get a more detailed explanation of what's available. If we have to travel to your site within the Halifax Regional Municipality Peninsula, it's free. But outside of that, we'll charge the 40 cents a kilometer to reach you. And we're willing to go fair distances if you need it. Payment methods, the easiest is just email if you're in Canada. So Interac email transfers are pretty straightforward. Worldwide, we can take PayPal payments. We can also take crypto wallets. We have a couple of different crypto wallets that we will accept crypto, so we're pretty well covered there. And if we come on site and if you decide that you want to pay by check or cash, no problem. So very flexible here on how we will do the payment. So that's basically it. We're Halifax, Nova Scotia business and serving the metro area. But if you're outside of the Halifax area, outside of Nova Scotia, outside of Canada, we can help you out by doing the traditional email and texting. So that's pretty much it for this video, and keep an eye open for the more detailed videos on the various topics. Hope to hear from you.